guitar riff at the beginning. Love it. Showcasing the Crazy Bear. 1998. That was also the year that the first StarCraft came out. It was also the first year that the first Half-Life came out too. Well, hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Crash here. Welcome to F-Zero X. This was a series that, or a game I had teased I was gonna play in that one trailer where I was showing like a whole bunch of games I was gonna bring to the channel. I think at least half of them still haven't appeared on the channel, or maybe half of them have, I don't remember, but yeah, just watching like the F-Zero anime and stuff and almost getting introduced to all of the characters that got introduced in F-Zero X. I was just like, you know what the heck, I want to play F-Zero X. So yeah, it's just what we're gonna do. Start on Novice, of course, and the Jack Cup. Cap, Dr. Stewart, Pico, Samurai Goro, the OG4, Jody Summer, and the Mighty Gazelle. Let's see. Yeah, I had mentioned this before, but like early on, like, you know, when we were first introduced to this game, we had assumed that this guy was actually a villain. And in a sense, he kind of is one, but like, I mean, he is for a while, but you know. We had, let's see. Okay, just doing a soundtrack, sounds pretty good. I remember White Cat, yeah. It's like the name of the, it's like we remembered, it was a name that was similar to like the, like Black Cat, you know, from like Spider-Man, or like Catwoman. And naturally, it also helped because she was the only female among the first 6. Samurai Goro, Pico, who should I be? Just for simplicity, I guess we can start off with our boy. Body B, boost C, grip B. Now, do we want different colors? Black, blue, pink. Should we just go vanilla for the first race? Because I can change my color later. But yeah, when I first played this game, I was like either 5 or 6, and like 7 at the oldest. Or no, I wasn't 7 when I first played it, but like it was at the oldest I would have been 7 the last time I had played it for like a very long time, and then and of course I was terrible at it. But this is a a game that, you know, we had like, you know, fond memories. This is like one of the few games I have like fond memories of with one of my sisters, actually, because, you know, she remembers the game, and then, you know, the other day I was like playing with my nieces, and they were like getting invested, just watching me race. So fun. Yeah, and really what got me back into the series, here, let me just start. Really what got me back into the series was F-Zero 99. Ah, Mr. Zero. I think Blood Falcon's gonna be my rival by the looks of it. The pink stuff. Ah! Get out of my way, Zoda. Naturally getting back into like F-Zero and realizing how much I actually love the series made me like excited to like watch the F-Zero anime and just getting to know all the characters that I was introduced to in this game. Who's in first? Ah, Jack Levin. Oh, there's Blood Falcon. And Samurai Goro. Yeah. Oh, wait. Go away, Goro. I've been a little out of practice. Not to say that I'm actually good at this game, because I'm not. Like, I, for the life of me, cannot get past... Like, I cannot, for the life of me, win a single expert race. I can only win normal difficulty. The farthest I've ever gotten is winning normal cup on all cups. Silence. This is one of, if not my favorite tracks in the game, and I mean music tracks. I mean, the track itself, it's very basic, and this is just like kind of the really the one where people start practicing like like boosting like there's no tomorrow. Okay, I can do the D-pad to really do that. Let's go green. 3, 2, 1. I love this soundtrack so much that in my Half-Life 2 playthrough, whenever I got into a car or something, like a buggy, I would implement F-Zero X music because, you know, Half-Life is, like, it doesn't really have much of a soundtrack. Uh-oh. Oh, that was the last lap. Lost track. It's like you can, you know, the laps are so short, like time-wise, that there are times I lose track. Okay, so Blood Falcon and Samurai Goro seem to be seem to be my rivals. Sanda Ocean. Which, strangely enough, yeah. Go gray. Oh, Goro's still my rival though. Even though Blood Falcons surpassed it in rank. Yeah, something that you found out that's really cool is how, even though this is just a Grand Prix game, like it doesn't have a story mode, at the same time there are story elements put in it. In that, like, depending on which character you pick, you're gonna have certain racers who will act as your rivals, and then other racers that will act as your allies. For instance, as Captain Falcon, my rivals are either going to be Blood Falcon, Samurai Goro, Black Shadow, or I think Zoda is another one. I don't know much about allies though I can only imagine that maybe Joey Summer would be one of your allies as Captain Falcon. Just for laughs, it'll just be the Pink Falcon. Also, it's just 7, it's not 07. That's different in the anime. Or is that actually something that shows up in is that actually something like they changed for like GX and stuff? Apparently this has elements of like either death or black metal or something. Like when I played this, somebody was like, "Oh, I didn't know you got down like this, my guy," or whatever. I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, I do like some metal, but mostly just like symphonic and like power. If I can't understand what you're saying, like you're just growling like this, it's typically not my thing. And especially if you're basically attempting to summon the devil himself, not interested. Which a lot of metal is kind of that, but yeah, and this is also the devil's forest, yeah. Hence the track, I guess. However, I think the term like okay, so Goro is firmly in 3rd place, and yet he's still my he's still my rival, right? Or has Blood Falcon become my rival now? I just wasn't paying attention. Oh boy, Big Blue. Cylinder. Well, as Big Blue, you gotta go blue. Oh yeah, Blood Falcon did become my rival. Yeah, you can swap rivals based on how they do. There are only like 2 tracks in the F-Zero anime from the series. Like, one is Mute City, of course. The other is Big Blue. Which, for the most part, like, you know, for usually when it plays, it's because, like, Captain Falcon is pulled up, but on occasion it's also because the, just, you know, our heroes have shown up. It's also great getting, oh, hey, Black Shadow. It's also great getting back into this because, also in the anime, the black bowl is way larger. Is that EAD? It is EAD. And Jack Levin is in front. Whoa. How did I get this damaged? Oh yeah, but it was just great getting back into this because, like, at the time that I did, like, I was just working with people at Papa Murphy's, and the ones at this particular store I was working at, everybody was into racing of some sort. But not me, really.
So it's a little dim here.
That doesn't help much, but... that'll help. So then I get back into this, or I get back into F-Zero, or rather get into F-Zero, and, like, people are like, or I'm like, you know, I feel like Hiccup's dad. Finally, we have something to talk about. Port Town. Oh boy, this is gonna go swimmingly. I usually don't do well on this track. Actually, this has a lot of turns, so I'm gonna adjust my acceleration. It's nice that they allow you to do this between tracks. Three, two, one. Now, this is a track where you can't really hear the similarity between it and its original. Whoa, that was weird. I'm very behind. Out of my way, Zoda. I'm about to crash out. But not the way I expected. Well, I was expecting at least one retry. And it's not like Mario Kart, where, you know, you fall off and old Cloud Boy just puts you back on the track. Nope. You get a few chances. And then depending on the difficulty, you only get so many. I really wish, like, I'm really hoping, like, and I seriously doubt it's ever gonna happen because Nintendo has kinda given up on, well, not really, not totally given up on F-Zero, but, you know, it's like, still kind of put it by the wayside. Not nearly as much as, like, say, Earthbound, but, like, because, you know, F-Zero 99 does give you hope that they haven't completely abandoned it. That being said, like, you know, even though F-Zero is still not nearly as abandoned as Earthbound, at the same time, Earthbound has 2 reps in Smash. And F-Zero only has 1, Captain Falcon himself. And there's a fairly easy second rep you could include. And that would be Samurai Goro itself. Now, Samurai Goro does appear as an assist trophy, but that doesn't count, you know. Or you know, Blood Falcon, or no, not Blood Falcon, Black Shadow, or even Blood Falcon. Yeah, Blood Falcon just being like, you know, an Echo Fighter. But you know, I know they have like the, you know, there's the color skin. Like you can change the color of Captain Falcon to match Blood Falcon, which it was really a missed opportunity for them to, like, for that specific skin to change, like the Falcon on his helmet to a skull and stuff. You know, for various characters, they've like gone lengths to make like the different colors. Like the different colors, like not just a slight color alteration, like Samus's dark suit, for instance, like it just totally like changes it up. And look, oh wait, no, Jack Levin got 3rd. It looks like. Huh. That was surprising. I was about to say, look, in all 3 characters that could easily be, or the other 2 characters that could easily be playable characters in Smash. Or no, correction, Jack Levin got 2nd. Jack. But you know, Samurai Goro, he's got his katana and stuff. Easy peasy. I mean, you know, there are plenty of swordsmen to go around in Smash, but who cares? Thanks for playing. Thank you for making a solid game, Nintendo. The names of the cups in F-Zero are always interesting. In the first F-Zero, they're like chess pieces. And then in this, and then in Maximum Velocity, they play off of that too, just other pieces instead of like knight, queen, king. It's like bishop, rook, pawn, or I think. I mean, those are the only 3 chess pieces left, right? Sector Alpha. Personally, though, I think I'm a bigger fan of, even though I love chess, I think I'm honestly a bit more of a fan of Jack, Queen, King. I don't know. Alright, so we already did Cap. Speaking of Samurai Goro, ADD, Fire Stingray. Dr. Stewart. I mean, it did take a long time for Metroid to have a second rep. And, you know, frankly, Zero Suit Samus doesn't really count. I mean, you know, sure, it was interesting. Albeit a little risque. But all the same, you know. But, you know, still, it's just Samus. It's basically just the difference between, yes, Antonio Buster is probably going to be my rival. But, like, finally getting Ridley in Ultimate and then Dark Samus, which, you know, is definitely losing my mind about that. Black Shadow could be easily implemented as well, I think. Just give him some old, some reactor might magic, you know. Leon is dead last. Which, interestingly, plot-wise, something they kind of changed in the anime. Anyway. That looks pretty cool. The different paint jobs is a nice touch, too. Didn't it say... Didn't it say that Samurai Goro is actually from Red Canyon? Which is interesting because, like, it says he's from, or rather, he's always on Crichton in the anime. Then again, the environment looks a lot like Red Canyon. The thing is, though, it's like these places are like clearly like different planets. Or rather, it is basically like they're different. Like, they're supposed to be the names of different planets. Like, Big Blue is actually the name of the planet. And Sand Ocean is actually the name of the planet. Maybe Red Canyon is a moon. Or it is actually another location on Crichton. Kind of doubt it, though, honestly. Even though there's good reason to believe they are the same world, but... I think Red Canyon actually shows up once in the anime, assuming it's not actually Crichton. That actually doesn't look bad. I'm a little blue fire thingy. Devil's Force 2. Interestingly, that's not a location that shows up in the anime. Oh yeah, I don't have boost yet. Oh yeah, something I was gonna say earlier. Like, an interesting difference between this and the anime is Antonio Guster wants to kill Goro because it says that Goro betrayed him. However, how it's shown in the anime is rather Antonio Guster went too far and Samurai Goro just told him, I want you to go away for a while. And then really it was Antonio Guster who betrayed him because he got angry and then tries to kill him. Which I like the change of turning him more into a turning Samurai Goro into more of a respectable fellow, I guess. He's an ambiguous fellow. City 2. And saving the best for last, the salamander look. That is salamanders from Warhammer 40,000, which are my friend of mine's favorite army, and that's what he does. They really look pretty cool. Definitely among the most honorable. And because, pretty much everybody's a bad guy in Warhammer 40,000 in their own way. And so this has just become my favorite skin for the Fire Stingray. In honor of him. And them. Go away, Guster. Oh, no you don't. Alright. I mean, heck, I could just end up playing all the way through, like, to the point where, like, I'm like, I can't get any better than this. Oh boy. According to GB Legend Game Boy game, like which, you know, gives a little backstory for each planet. This is like a conservatory planet. Like, and it's, the whole thing is a big ocean. So hence the name, Big Blue. You just can't help not tilt your head. Once again, forgot that was the last one. Okay, one more. Oh no, White Land. Forgot this was the last one. But hey, it's like Silence and White Land have my favorite tracks in the whole game. So I got a soft spot for White Land. Oh boy. Nope, somebody died. Fell off, that is. In Dr. Stewart's bio, it says, like, because of his great work, like, nobody's actually died in F-Zero. Not even Roy Hughes. Hey, Tanaka. Oh boy. Oh, you would. Yeah, I know. The lag in his speech. Because I happen to gain enough distance between myself and Guster just before crossing the finish line. All right. high-speed racing indeed. Now, something they do keep track of in the anime, or rather do acknowledge, is that Samurai Goro sees Captain Falcon as his arch rival, which is why Captain Falcon can be one of your opponents, or at least if you're Captain Falcon, Samurai Goro can be one of your opponents. That being said, perhaps because they just wanted to, you know, make Samurai Goro a lot more likable, you may notice that, or in the anime, they never meet. So, alright, King Cup. Whom shall I send? Dr. Stewart, Pico, Mighty Gazelle. In my mind's eye, I always picture Firefield, the first track of the King Cup, with Mighty Gazelle. I think it'll be Jodie Summer, though. Whoa. Like it. Jack Levin is right beside me. They don't make Jack Levin one of her rivals, do they? Oh! Oh. Closed my eyes because I thought I fell. But no, I actually just made it. I think this is the only track that has the pit lanes. Oh, somebody just... I think this is the only track that has the pit lanes right after the, or right in front of the finish line. I thought I was about to kill myself again. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of energy. Looks like a really hot thing of burnt lasagna down there. Also, it kind of looks like Octoman is going to be my rival. White cat with red highlights. Or, actually no. The red highlights would be, you know, if I'm just purple, right? Or indigo. Indigo is technically purple. It's just not violet. Yeah, let's just be blue. Forgot I was on silence. I never remember Silex making... Did I say Silex? I don't remember Silence making an appearance in I know Sand Ocean does. Mute City, of course, does. Let's see. Did I say Firefield already? I think I did. Firefield, Mute City. Big Blue. Wait. No, I don't think Big Blue does make an appearance. Not that I recall. Sand Ocean, which is ironic because that's like probably the most iconic track, or at least the most iconic track name, right? Yep, Octoman is my rival. I keep passing, like, whenever I pass these signs, I keep thinking they're like they look like Holly signs. Sector Beta. So this is actually, you know, number of at least a couple of words like I first learned because of this game. One was somersault. Also, there is an initial boost at the start. However, I cannot for the life of me remember how I got it. And on top of that, whenever I try searching for how to do it, I get nothing, like no results whatsoever. My current hypothesis is that you only get it if you max out your acceleration, which is something I typically don't do anymore. So that may be why I just can't get it to repeat itself anymore. Hey Zoda. Ow, whoa. Thanks for the boost, I guess. Oh, hey. Yeah, so you get a star if you're the machine responsible for causing another machine to crash out. EAD's in front. Mr. EAD. No, now it's Jack Levin. Jack Levin can be one of my rivals? So I was right. Like, that could happen. That's Jody. Huh, ironic. Another change, like, between the games and the anime, interestingly, if I recall correctly, in the GX bio for Tanaka states that he's actually in love with Jodie Summer and goes on the raceway to, like, try and protect her and stuff. Which is why Tanaka can be one of your allies if you're Jodie Summer, at least in GX. Assuming they carry over that principle, like rivals and allies. I don't remember. I think they carry over the whole rival concept, but I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't adjust. Oh well. However, in the anime, instead, like, Tanaka is in love, but he's not in love with Jodie Summer. He's actually in love with Kate Allen. Which, I don't know which came out first. GX or the anime. But... oh my gosh. So tight. Oh boy. What am I doing? Oh. I like started zoning out for a second there. Not quite realizing the danger I was putting myself in. Okay, you know what? We're going back to Indigo. I gave Yellow a shot, and Yellow failed me. Surprisingly, that was the first time I retired since the Jack Cup, which was the first port down. This is a brutal track. Tight squeeze. Oh, hey. Oh hey, that was the wreckage. I wonder who that was. Maybe Mighty Gazelle. Uh-uh. Watch your back. Watch your back, he says. Well, that's not good. That was those two retires in a row on this map. The track. Fortunately, you don't lose any points or anything like that. All you do is lose life. Which is still terrible, you know. inconvenient. But
You got both power.
I think I mentioned this in like the few Ghibli Legends videos on my channel I've put up. But given the like similarities, like, you know, how like Metroid and F-Zero could easily fit in the same universe for multiple reasons. I've wondered if like the technology for like, or it's implied the shielding for the shielding for the machines is like not unlike the technology used for Samus's own suit. Like it absorbs damage with an energy shield, like a very thin energy shield.
Watch your back. Finish. All right. First place.
Whew. I think something that can happen if you lose a life is that it kind of gives other racers a boost as well. Ooh, wetland tree. Do not lose control here. Alright, one more. This one is probably the most rectangular track in the whole game. Oops. You.
Too bad. You lost your machine.
Now, interestingly, they do, losing my concentration because of something in the chat. Oop. Somebody just died.
You got full power!
You lose a good amount of speed with those, so you're kind of better off avoiding them, honestly. Unless you, like, time a boost just right with them.
Yeah! The final lap!
Huh. Okay. Sorry, can't respond. Oh gosh.
Watch your back! Too bad. You lost your speed.
Man, I've been suffering. I guess it wouldn't be the King Cup. Or it wouldn't be the King Cup otherwise. Oh, is Mrs. Arrow my rival now? You can get a bit too comfortable, like if you, especially if you, are start getting pretty good at novice or something, you can start getting a little comfortable. And then just assuming you're gonna be alright when you get to the King Cup. But now,
Yeah! The final lap!
didn't mean to do that. If you weren't expecting it, it's trouble. See what I mean? It's the final lap. I was like, what lap is it? And I had to sneak a glance real quick.
Finish! Alright! First place!
Yeah, it's like every time you don't do so hot, it's like the game kind of loosens up on you just a little bit. Like because they give other AI who weren't, say you were in first and your rival was in second. Well, if you lose a bit, it seems like the AI, they give lesser AI a boost. So, they kind of give you a little bit of a break. This must be the ladies' cup, or the women's race, or the ladies' race, because those are all women. Okay. Man, oh man. Alright. Alright, before I continue... Oh, you're not warping? Okay. I got it. I thought you were, like, behind or something. Okay. Well. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, so BRB. I'll tell you what, it's hard to get back into this position. Homogeneous. Huh? Oh. Whoops. Darn it all. It's one of those emulators that like will stop the sound if I don't have the window open. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like I was saying, came at a good time because I just finished Novice and I'm about to go standard. Which this will go swimmingly. Just swimmingly. And look, unlocked 6 more racers. So Captain Falcon, Stewart, Pico, Samurai Goro, Joey Summer, Mighty Gazelle, Billy, haven't run into him yet, but he'll be in the next episode. Biorex, EAD, Clash, Octoman, Bob. I'm usually pretty good with Biorex. Let's see. Yeah. There's a skull. There's Cap. And I do gotta watch it, like, as far as my, like, running into people is concerned, because my body is not too good. In game, that is. Also, kind of in real life, too. I ain't the fittest, Joe. And plus, my foot is still more or less, well, not really out of commission, but it doesn't work the best, shall we say. Hi, Zoda. Darn it. Inhale, meal, and spit. Interesting. So Billy is my rival. Haha, I'm the Blue Gazelle. Or piloting the Blue Gazelle, anyway. As I mentioned before, those who really want to like try out, like, you know, try going as fast as possible, you know, this is the track to do it. I think the top speed you can reach in this game is like just over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Ah, third place. that's embarrassing. Oh, hey, look. Got Zoda in second now. I'm tied with him. I can hear it. Yeah, I'd mentioned earlier how like I love the soundtrack of the game so much that I had used it all the time when like using the buggy and such in like you know, Half-Life 2. Sand Ocean. In fact, that last track was the first one. The first track to appear. You know, speaking of antlines, you know it's something, oh, I forgot to change my color, too. You know it's, like, what I'm a little sort of kicking myself for forgetting for the Kraken question video, is that I did not bring up how in Prime 2, there's, like, this one log where it's like, you know, Sarge says that these splinters remind him of some other killer bug on some other planet, which could be used to, like, could be used as evidence or, like, or pointing to the Krakens. Although, given the time that Prime 2 was made, it seems more likely that it was actually a reference to SR-388. Or rather the, like, Gamma Metroids and like, Alphas and such. I'm in trouble. Darn it. He got first place. That is not good. I regret being the Mighty Gazelle. Devil's Forest. It was because I didn't change my color. For a planet called Devil's Forest, this doesn't seem particularly foresty unless you mean to tell me that green down there is forest and not some kind of disgusting swamp ocean.
You got first power!
Sometimes if your rival is way behind, sometimes they'll just like swoop in out of nowhere and speed ahead.
Watch your back! Finish! All right, first place!
The biggest of bluists. is all of the boosts on this here cylinder. Ah. Yeah. This ain't good. Yeah, I am very much out of energy. So one little flea hit and I'm dead. Okay, well the good news is that Zoda was in the head. The bad news is that Octoman was. Oh hey, I'm back in first place. I wonder if because it said out of 29 racers, so that means that somebody's machine wiped out. I'm wondering if it was Zoda. Because he was nowhere to be found at the end there. Oh boy. This is not gonna go well. Alright, back to red. It's position 27 out of 30. Start off. It's a bit odd. Took me a while to realize that you're supposed to use your analog to adjust the angle of your fall there, because if you don't, well, really this is sort of like Metroid Prime 3's phase-on mechanic, except you're racing. Because, you know, your energy is your armor. But it's also the what you use to boost. Interesting. The only episode that actually shows like the use of the pit lanes is Octoman's Dream. That is the episode where the folks in Tokora show up. That's not good. I might have lost first place. Oh no. Still got it. Now Octoman did tie, but ties go to the player. Man, would you look at this motley crew? Mighty Gazelle, Zoda, and Octoman. Well, the point I was making, like the analogy I was making was that, you know, you, like, to use Phazon, like Phazon is your weapon, but it's also your health in Metroid Prime 3. Likewise in this, your energy is your armor, but it's also your boost. Winning makes me feel so alive. Yeah, winning on normal difficulty leaves a little message. Like each person has their own unique message. I think a bio for him in either this game or GX says that he was a photographer at one point. Okay. Who shall I be? Rex, the dinosaur. Skull and Baba, wait, no, that's not Baba. That's James the Cloud to my left, behind me. So is James the Cloud gonna be my rival? That doesn't seem right. I would imagine it would be Beastman. But maybe James the Cloud is in the raffle. Also, some kind of interesting is Leon is also kind of a Star Fox Easter egg, as well as James the Cloud, in that he looks like he's from Star Fox. Like, he kind of looks like Wolf, like straight up Wolf from Star Fox. Like, because, you know, when I first saw Leon, I kind of thought of him as the Star Fox Easter egg. Only to realize, no, it's in fact James the Cloud, who's just the straight up, very on the nose Star Fox Easter egg. Although, considering, yeah, James the Cloud and the Skull are in front of me, so it's kind of odd that the Skull would be one of Pyrex's rivals. But, you know, like we've established, the story of the racing games and the anime are not always the same. You're supposed to, always has been. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with that meme. Or rather, and when I say that, I don't mean I don't know what you're talking about. It's more that I haven't. It's a meme I actually haven't used. So in that sense, I don't really have that much affinity to it. Yeah, like James the Cloud is the straight up on the nose Star Fox Easter egg. Whereas Leon, I kind of assumed was supposed to be the Star Fox Easter egg when Leon is kind of more. I mean, he still kind of is. Like he looks, like I said, he just straight up looks like a. He just looks like a Star Fox character. There's no denying that. Okay, so it kind of looks like the skull is going to be Biorex's Easter egg. Biorex's rival this time around. I think also part of it is I don't know what the original context of the meme is, and so in that regard, I'm like, you know, Red Canyon. Remember, not Planet Crichton, Samurai Goro's place in the anime. I don't know, I think Red Canyon might actually be on Crichton. It's just, it seems very much implied Red Canyon is actually the name of a planet. The reason it's just like, you know, the bio and like mentions that Samurai Goro is actually from Red Canyon. But in the anime, he's presumably from Crichton. Now that doesn't mean he's actually from Crichton, it just means... it just means he has like his base of operations on Crichton. Just like, I think Port Town only makes an appearance once in the anime. And that was the last time we've seen Pico, which was that one Tanaka episode. You know, where he's trying to see Kate Allen. The episode that I sort of likened to Scarecrow and Mrs. King a little bit. But all this to say, like, I think that was the one time Port Town makes an appearance, and Captain Falcon is from Port Town. What's not? Red Canyon? Maybe I also don't understand what you mean by solar planet? Oh, I forgot to change my color again. I love the sort of like what sounds like auto-tune they add to Mr. Zero there. And yeah, this is another world that I don't think ever makes an appearance in the anime. Yeah. Year this game came out. Yeah, the likes of 1998. It was a good year for sci-fi franchises or sci-fi gaming. Because this came out, the first Star Fox came out, and the first Half-Life came out. Hey Skull, if you want to beat me, you might want to pull out some of your tarot cards or whatever. I think he did. Oh. 2, 1. Oh.
You got Earth power!
Well, you can blame that on my own arrogance. Your arrogance blinds you, Master Yoda. Now you'll experience the full power of the dark side.
Yeah! Go final lap! Watch your back!
I usually have difficulty there.
Too bad. You lost Lucy.
That would be a North Hill, alright. How did Billy become my rival, by the way?
You got Earth power!
Y'all better behave yourself on the raceway or I'm gonna start singing.
I love you, you love me. I'm not Barney, but I
Totally did not set up for a rhyme there.
I'm a dinosaur still though.
Yeah! Go final lap!
So unfortunately, Nintendo did not actually, or they didn't actually implement new, like, comlink, like, log thingamabobbers for Snake in Smash Ultimate for any of the new characters.
Watch your back!
Darn it.
Too bad. You lost Lucy.
So is that one part? But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. But somebody who does, like, some real sick impressions did, like, fan-made, like, Solid Snake, comlink data logs for each of the new characters in Smash. And for those in Smash 4 that Snake never did comlinks for. That is like just a little Easter egg where Snake, like Snake's folks are giving him like little like logs on like the different characters and such. Like they're giving them a bit of a rundown. And one for Ridley, which was fan-made because they didn't actually create any new ones. for Smash 4 or Ultimate characters. He's like, Otacon, I've got a purple dinosaur here, not the singing kind. I'm like, does it have wings? Or whatever Otacon says. But Otacon, I've got a woman here in a suit of armor. I was like, huh? How did you know it was a woman?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start that over. Lost too many times. Let's be Octoman, why don't we? And like, after like describing Samus or whatever, like Otacon describing Samus, Snake is like, sounds like my kind of woman. He's the protagonist or one of the protagonists of the Metal Gear Solid series. And it's like Dark Samus, which was also fan made. The one for Dark Samus was fan made. It's like, I've got Samus Aran here, but it doesn't look like she's having a very good day, or whatever. I was like, son, that's no Samus. Like, mentions Dark Samus or whatever. It's just like, so, we got Shadow Mario, Shadow, or Black Shadow, Actual Shadow. Like, he starts listing off all the names of, like, evil doppelgangers in Nintendo. And he's like, seriously, Nintendo really needs to... Whatever he says, and then the Colonel's like, whatever you say, Venom. It's like, fine. It's a darn good trope. Or like he gets the rundown that like Zelda, although she's like dainty or whatever, she attacks with magic. And he's like, so this rose has thorns. And funnily enough, the like for whatchamacallit, for Captain Falcon, they actually do like Otacon and Snake, the voice actors and stuff. They will do like Captain Falcon move invitations, like Falcon punch, Falcon kick.
You got power.
Yes, I do. Whoa, that was bad. What? Samurai Goro is my rival. That seems odd. against Dark Million before. Which I don't remember if Dark Million was something created something created for the anime, or if it was something in the game lore beforehand. Okay. Let's try not to get ourselves killed this time. I'm curious, you know, I am quite curious what the story mode of GX is gonna be. Because that game actually has a story mode. Pushing. Well, I survived, but I got 4th place. No, I didn't notice that. I may have seen that before, but... Bottlenecking. You gotta love it. And by love it, I mean actually hate it. Wow. That's not good. Okay. So I have to get 1st place, I think, both of these next races. one fundamental difference, I mean there are many, but one fundamental difference between F-Zero and Mario Kart is that if you got first last race, you're put dead last. However, in Mario Kart, it's the exact reverse. If you got first last race or are in first overall, you get first place the next race. Two people have crashed already. Unfortunately, one of them was not Samurai Goro.
Watch your back!
Ooh. Okay, good news and bad news. Bad news is I didn't get first. Good news is Samurai Goro didn't either. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I think that puts me back in first. Actually puts me tied, yeah. But I'm back in first. Okay. Fortunately, I have all of my lives left, so if I don't get first, I can just retry. Now, granted, in Mario Kart, like, you have weapon systems, right? And the farther behind you are, the more powerful those weapons are. So, you know, if you're in first, you gotta worry about the blue shell. Yeah, and I think it is overall. Like, what is your position overall? Whereas in this, where you were last race determines where you'll be at next race.
Yeah! Right on left!
Oh my gosh!
Too bad. You lost
Darn. Unfortunately, it's kind of sad, like, when you race with other players,
You got most power!
I don't think you can race with, like, or maybe you can race with other players. or rather, when you race with when you race with other racers or players, I think maybe you can race with like. Oh, darn! I think you can race with all the other computer racers on, but I don't remember if that's the case. I'm pretty light. Is it actually better if I up my acceleration? Oh, really?
You got full power.
So sad. I had like saved it, but then crashed. Oh, that other time.
Too bad. You lost to the machine.
Maybe I need to stop talking.
Too bad. You lost to the machine.
Am I really down to my last try already? Forget how treacherous this map can be. This track can be.
You got full power.
Is that Tanaka trying to take out K down? Or trying to attack K down? The irony.
Yeah! The final lap.
Samurai is in front. Well, things weren't looking too good anyway. Got the same stats as Octoman, but I'm heavier. Time for the rejected Ninja Turtle to show his metal. To prove his metal, rather. I was mixing prove his metal and show his quality. I do like how Pico is like portrayed or handled in the anime, in that he rarely shows up, but when he does show up, you know he's gonna be trouble because he's like so good at his job, and he's, you know, he's a hired hitman. We have just one more episode with Pico that we haven't seen yet. Skull is my rival. Curious. Darn it. Looked at the chat for a second and missed the boost. His machine is called the Wild Goose, because going after him would be a wild goose chase. Haha, get it? That's gonna put me in second, I reckon. Yep. Wonder if the lightning on Pico's machine being shared with Zod is supposed to indicate that they're allies. Zod was helping me out there. Yeah, I was about to say.
Too bad. You lost the machine.
Well, I lost it anyway, didn't I?
Boost power! Yeah! Go right on left!
Ah. That's not good. Still in second. Hey there, welcome back. Still in second. And the skull is firmly... The skull is firmly in first. So maybe in my best interest to just start over. Again. This is one of those tracks where usually somebody winds up crashed. At the very least, at least one person.
You got boost power!
Thanks whoever gave me that boost. That was rude. That did help. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah! Go right on left!
Wait, somebody crashed. It wasn't the skull, was it? No. No, it was not the skull.
Finish!
I don't think I have this one. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can win this. So, oh boy.
3, 2, 1.
I think I just started thinking of the English version where, you know, they actually change a whole bunch of lines and such.
You got boost power!
I forgot what the bio said. Or Baba. I haven't heard that in a while. Like, for example, like some lines where, like an example of a line that was totally changed between the English dub and the original Japanese version is like the part where Ryu is about to leave with the trying to leave with the medicine to help Alias, and in the English dub, like when Samurai Goro is about to stop him, Ryu says, "I thought you were better than them," and Samurai Goro goes, "Oh, I'm the best." But in the original, when Samurai Goro puts his, sword on him, like, points it to him and everything, Ryu instead goes, you're no better than them," and Samurai Goro responds with, "I'm a pirate." Very different. And then like some plot lines are just like, okay, what is even going on? Like there was already a bit of like rivalry between like Jack and Ryu. Oh yeah, I should correct myself. In the English version, he's not called Ryu Suzaku, he's called Rick Wheeler. Oh. That's my first time seeing the, I think that's my first time seeing it crash while still pointed forward. But it feels like when I was watching the English dub version, it kind of felt like they made it way more of a constant theme of Jack and Ryu like going against each other, or and then there are some lines that are just kind of like, okay, what in the world? Why is that in there? Like, that made it like all the more like particularly cheesy. Shoot. What have I done? TIL. Oh shoot. Ooh, what is this? Like sort of a limeish green? I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like, they're both, like, overall, it's intended to be a kid's show, right? Or kid-friendly, at least. However, the distinction I've found between the original and the English dub is that the original anime is kid-friendly, while I would call the English dub a kid's show. Like, slight distinction. Like, I don't think there's any swearing in the English dub, but in the Japanese version, the characters are swearing, like, every so often, you know? Particularly Zoda. Or, you know... Oh, matinee. Yeah, please. For the most part. Lisa Brilliant. Yeah, if I have to do a double take and be like, I don't want to show this on my channel, it does make you wonder. Oh yeah, see, somebody's already dead. Though that does make me wonder, because something I did notice between the two was that there were some scenes that the English version just straight up removed altogether, so it's possible that they ended up removing some things with Lisa Brilliant as well. But like in the English version, you barely... Like, you didn't run into Captain Falcon until, like, much later. Or rather, I think Captain Falcon didn't even show up until, the third episode? Whereas in the Japanese, like in the original version, he shows up in like the first race.
You got first power.
Now, I will say, like, you know, I thought the intro for the English version was still pretty cool. But then, like, a former coworker was telling me, like, because he watched the original before I did. Because, like, I was the one who told him, oh, hey, by the way, there's an F-Zero anime. And he's like, really? And so he checked it out, like checked out the English dub, and then he found the Japanese dub, and like was like saying how, dude, we were robbed, like with as far as the intro was concerned. Like it was such a bang, like the intro for the original is such a banger. And so I'm like, okay. So then I watched the original, it's like a star, and I'm like, yeah, I like this intro more, I think. The English intro is still cool though. Yeah, I agree. That's part of why the new VeggieTales, like the newer VeggieTales, just became like, and by newer VeggieTales, I mean like once they really started looking like they were made of rubber and not like, you know, cold classic CGI. Or Play-Doh, I don't know. It's just, or rather like the new stuff, it's just like, they like, you know, the plots, the dialogue no longer seemed all that clever, or, you know, I don't quite know when the turn, like once it started becoming that way, but I don't know. There's a reason that, like, you know, Are You My Neighbor, or part of like why Are You My Neighbor is still like among like the big classics, you know. But like the Wizard of, like, compare Are You My Neighbor to the Wizard of Oz. Or Josh and the Big Wall compared to, or here's an example, like the first two Larry Boy movies compared to Larry Boy and the Bad Apple. Now, granted, I do have some reservations for the first two Larry Boy movies. Partly because I kind of think they were a bit, or the Fib from Outer Space in particular, I thought was a little scary. Darn it, got fourth place again. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was, there are some funny parts. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is good. I'll agree to that. But like honestly, like thematically speaking, like production, like music, dialogue, a lesson learned, and just it being wrapped up in a nice little bow. The Rumor Weed, in my opinion, is one of the best VeggieTales. Arguably the best one. But it's just like, I think, like, the Fit from Outer Space, like, it leaves you with a cliffhanger, and like you don't really get the satisfaction that the nightmare is over quite as much. Like the Rumor Weed, on the other hand, while it doesn't have the safety of Bob and Larry at the beginning and the end, like the Fib does. At the same time, it gives you this really good, satisfactory ending of like the nightmare is defeated, and whatnot. And the score for the Rumor Weed is so good. I mean, the score for the Fib from Outer Space is also great, but like it's like really good, but like. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That is a reason I defended. That is a reason I defended the Bad Apple, even though quality-wise, it's not as good as the first two Larry Boys, in my view. But that is the reason why I defended it for the longest time, because I'm like, well, at least Larry Boy is actually useful. In the Fib from Outer Space, he's not useful at all. And people are like, well, if he wasn't there, then the Fib would have just eaten Junior. I'm like, that doesn't count. And also, I'm pretty sure the Fib from Outer Space actually traumatized me as a kid, because there are certain fears I have, or certain things that actually bother me a lot, that seemingly have no sense, like why they would bother me that much. However, I'm fairly certain I can trace them to the Fib from Outer Space, because each of those things is featured in some way. That's okay, I wasn't doing too well anyway. Part of it is because I'm talking so much, but on the other hand, I don't mind. Haven't been the good doctor yet. But like megalophobia is something I do deal with. Not specifically like if it's an inanimate object, it usually doesn't bother me. But if it's like a massive creature or something like that, that bothers me. The idea of something that is unstoppable that comes from outer space actually does bother me a bit. Ironically, because, you know, I'm such a huge sci-fi fan. But then the idea of being eaten bothers me a lot. Seeing some kind of machine, like a vehicle, breaking apart, which again, ironic because I'm playing this, right? That actually bothers me a bit. And then when somebody exhibits like terror in her voice, that also bothers me a lot. And all of those things I just mentioned are all things in the Fib from Outer Space. That being said, there are still many things about the Fifth from Outer Space that I like still really appreciate and think is really cool. Just production value and the score and like how it. But like, even just listening to the soundtrack can give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Like I'm just kind of like, ooh. The Rumorweed never scared me like the Fifth from Outer Space did, though. I mean, it is different. At the same time, like, you know, and again, like I mentioned this before, like strangely enough, the Rumorweed, it begins and ends without Bob and Larry on the countertop, which is very unusual. But that also helps make it seem like set apart, or that also makes it set apart. Like this, okay, this isn't your average VeggieTales. I do kind of have a theory that there was enough, like, concern from like, parents and stuff from, like, the Fifth from Outer Space. Because it's after that you start seeing a shift in how it's after that you start seeing a shift in how Big Idea approached the topic of death. Around that time, anyway. Like, cause you know you're not dealing with like slushy getting hit in your face. You're not dealing with you know, getting slapped in the face with a fish or anything silly like that. No, you're like in the Fifth from Outer Space. You're straight up dealing with death as a concept. I think that's also part of it. And before that, you had Rack Shack and Benny, I think, which of course straight up, you know, didn't really shy away from the fiery furnace, right? Alright, if this doesn't work out, I think I'm just gonna... Or, you know, if I still... Like, if I end up losing this time around, again, I think I'm just gonna call it quits for the night. Because I'm getting a bit sleepy. And I do have other things that I want to do, and I also have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll make sure I'm up and about for that. Dang, why is it so hard to... Why is it so hard to get, like, to get ahead on that one? I think it's all those jumps. Oh good, I'm still in first. You know what? Let's just stick with the basic color. It is. I was like, wait, is it the final lap? Lost track. It is. Darn. I think Michael Chang is the guy who was in second last time, in which case he may be in first now. Yep. By just 1 point, though. If I had remembered it was the last lap, I might have done things differently, but then again, if I had done things differently, I might have actually died. Oh, see all those sparkles? My goodness. longest time, I thought he was saying, "All right, that's great." Missed it. One of them at least. Oh. Once again, I forgot which lap it was. Okay, so I have to get first place. I still have all my lives. Then again, I had all my lives last time, and look where that ended up. Oh.
Too bad. You lost to the
This is why we can have nice things. Honestly, the Astro Robin is one of my least favorite machines.
You got power.
Just don't like its shape very much. Hey, watch it. Shoot. Are you serious?
Too bad. You lost to the team.
It's always at that one part. Well, not always. Sometimes it's at the part where with all the jumps, but... Say, Michael Chang, you couldn't...
Too bad. You lost to the team.
I was about to say, Michael Chang, you wouldn't, like to do that too, would you? If I do that too, I meant fall off. Or crash or something. You know. I'm in big trouble.
Too bad. You lost to the machine.
Last chance. If I don't make it, I'm quitting. Which is sad because this is at least the second time I've gotten to White Lane, I think. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I actually would. It's like last try. Whew. Man. Don't judge me by my appearance, I think is what Byrex says. Yeah. Rawr. Alright, keep playing until I fail. Which could very well be this time around. And by fail, I mean get a game over.
Too bad. You lost to the machine.
That's the first time that's ever happened. Well, that's not a good sign, is it?
Watch your back! You got full power!
Hey, Kate Allen, could you like get lost?
Yeah! Don't wait on that! Finish!
Oh well, second is better than last, ain't it? Even though it doesn't always feel like it, right? There are the oldie signs.
You got full power! Yeah! Don't wait on that!
Alright. Wait, Octoman is my rival still? Wait, who was my rival last time? Or who got him first last time?
Too bad. You lost to the machine.
I sure did. 20 points behind freaking Octoman. I just launched.
Too bad. You lost your machine.
Nope, somebody died. Actually, 4 people have already. This track is the Racer's Graveyard. The F-Zero Graveyard.
You got boost power. Watch your back. Yeah! 4.0 left. Watch your back. Too bad. You lost your machine.
Well, somebody died with me. Alright, last chance. Either I move on up or I'm shutting her down for the night. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for the latter. 5 down already. Well, we haven't even completed the first lap yet.
You got boost power.
Oh,
Watch your back.
there you go.
Too bad. You lost your
Alright, well. You start getting familiar with this screen over time. Well. Oh well. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of F-Zero X. There won't be many of these. Probably only gonna be one more after this, in which I'll be finishing up normal on the King Cup and then doing novice and attempt to do normal on the Joker Cup. And then after that, that's about it, because I cannot for the life of me finish in first on expert ever. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, God bless, and hope to see you all next time. Ciao. This lit me means something extra with this game too, huh?